Hello, YouTube fans. This is BenCar coming back with another video, my second motivational video. Stay tuned. I will be talking about the power of the tongue. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. If this is your first time checking me out on my channel, feel free to subscribe. And also feel free to comment, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Um, it shouldn't be too long. I just want to share a few points on um, how we can use our speaking in a positive way rather than in a negative way. Because as you know, um, I like to call it the power of the tongue. Our tongue, our speaking to one another can be either a good thing towards a person or it can be detrimental towards a person. So that's what I want to talk about on today. So let's get going. All right. So because we are in this pandemic, we're still in this pandemic, and we're still going through, we're making some strides, with the vaccine that's out now. We're making some strides. People are getting vaccinated, and so things is looking up. But people are still going through a lot of different things, and and mental health is a big piece in that. And so I figured that I wanted to just share a video that will, you know, get people to think about how they are handling one another, how they're treating one another, whether it's your spouse, your mom or dad, your sister, brother, uncle, cousin, aunt, whoever it may be that you have some kind of relationship with, a coworker. um, I figure let's make sure that we are uh, doing right with one another. We are treating one another, right, and things of that nature. And our tongue is a big part of that. So I want to share. I'm gonna be looking down. I'm gonna be sharing 5 things that I believe, will help us to, be able to use our tongue in a good way, because we definitely can use it in a negative way sometimes. So number one is speaking to edify. To me, what that means is definitely speaking things to someone, or how you're speaking to someone is when they leave your presence, they're going to feel good about themselves. When they leave your presence, they're gonna feel uplifted in some way, and that's my way of saying speak to edify. Um, no matter what it is, we all are going through something, especially right now in this time that we're living in. We're all in this thing together. And by the way, please wear your mask. Please be safe. Wear your mask. Let's stay consistent with that. And we're gonna get through this. All right. So speak to edify. Number 2, speak to inspire. Speak to inspire. One of the things that I want to do on my channel is to inspire in some way, form, or fashion with my videos. Inspire, to me, inspire means to, you may be the one to help someone realize that they can do something. They can do something. They can get that degree. They can get that good grade in the class. They can get that business going. They can make it in their marriage. They can make it in sports. So whatever that they're doing, you're inspiring them in some way that, hey man, you can do it. You got what it takes. Hey girl, you can do it. You got what it takes. So that is what I mean when I say speak to inspire. Number 3, speak to encourage. Let's speak to encourage one another. Everybody needs some encouragement sometimes. I need encouragement sometimes, and we all need encouragement sometimes. Sometimes we just need somebody to say, man, I kind of like to inspire a little bit. It's kind of similar. um, Somebody may have failed in something, and you can just say, hey man, you know it's not final. Just because you failed, it's not final. The only time we fail is when we make failure final. When we make failure final, then we finally failed. That's the way I can't get the credit for that. That was one of the things that my pastor, bless his heart, rest in peace, he's gone on to be with the Lord. But that's one of the things he used to always say in some of his messages, that just because you fail don't mean that it's final. Don't make it final. Don't make it final. I don't care what it is. If you failed in something, if you missed it in some way, you didn't accomplish something, don't make that final. Get back up and try again. Don't make it final. Some of the most successful people in life have failed. You're not the only one. Just look at it this way. You're not the only one who has failed in something. You're not the only one who has failed. But don't make it final. Number 4, speak to challenge. Speak to challenge. Now, I don't mean now, one thing about it, what we say, we have to say it in the right tone so that it comes across right. Because one of the things I think I shared in my first video, I'm just starting this series, is that whenever you're trying to get something across to someone, you want to speak to them in a way that they will hear what you have to say, and that they won't just shun you out because you're talking down, or you're being condescending, or you're being obnoxious. It's just the tone. If they're not gonna receive it, because people, if they get offended with what you're saying and how you're saying stuff, if we say stuff like that, people are not gonna hear what we're saying, because they're gonna put that wall up, because they're offended. So they're not really gonna receive what you're saying. They're not gonna really receive what I'm saying if I have the wrong tone. So, but we can speak to challenge one another. Sometimes we do need to challenge one another. Challenging, meaning that, hey man, you started this, but you didn't finish. I challenge you to finish. I challenge you to finish that school. I challenge you to finish those classes. I challenge you to go ahead and get that business going. You've been talking about it, but you hadn't done anything in a little bit. But I challenge you to pick it back up, get that drive back, and go for it. That's what I mean when I say speak to challenge. And then the last thing is speak to love. Speak to love. And really, to me, speaking to love is just be aware of how you're saying what you're saying to whomever it may be. Just be aware, because there is power in the tongue. There is power in the tongue. And that tongue, our tongue, can go the total opposite. Our tongue can be very detrimental. Our tongue can put people down, make people feel bad about themselves, discourage people instead of encouraging people. Yeah, our tongue can do some damage, but we have a choice, and we can instead of doing damage towards someone, we want to uplift, we want to show love, we want to inspire, we want to encourage, we want to edify people with our tongue. So that is all I have for today. Remember, this is my second motivational Monday and the power of the tongue. Let's be good to one another. We have so much going on. Let's be good to one another. All right. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If it spoke to you in some way, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, feel free to put comments down. Feel free to even comment if other types of videos that you want me to do. I'll be willing to do those videos. But anyway, this is BenCar. I thank you for watching. You be blessed. Stay safe. Bye bye.